I found CrossFit back in 2010 after I stopped playing soccer, and I wanted to find something that I could continue to be competitive in because I loved the competitive atmosphere of sports and team sports. So I came home and found Dan Barnett, who was our owner, and he kind of introduced me to the whole CrossFit thing, and that's when I started, was really getting into it, and I wanted to find something to be competitive in. I was 3 weeks into the Open, starting on week 4, and it was just a normal workout day for me. I was doing my back squats like any other day. I was in the middle of a set of 6, and I got to the bottom of one of the squats, and that's when I felt a snap in my lower back and started to come back up, and that's when I collapsed. So I took a full week off, hoping that it would get better, and it did not get any better. So I found a spinal doctor, and after taking some x-rays and an MRI, he told me that I had 3 different spinal diseases: spina bifida, scoliosis, and also a disease called spondylolisthesis, which basically means that my L5 vertebrae split in half, and when it did that, it separated away from the rest of the bone. I went to 2 different spinal doctors, both who told me that you will never be able to squat again. Maybe this whole working out thing isn't for you. You might want to try something like become a runner or something that's a whole lot less impact on your back. This really broke my heart at the time because I was really starting to love CrossFit, and all I wanted to do was to be able to compete. I very slowly took my time working my way back into exercise. I did nothing for a long time but go on long walks and maybe do some reps of strict push-ups or strict pull-ups. And I very slowly, once I started to feel better and a little bit more confident, worked my way back into beginning CrossFit again. I was unwilling to accept the fact that I was never going to squat again and that it just wasn't for me. If I was careful and I built the strength in my lower back, I knew I could overcome this. And there was just no way that they were going to tell me that I should become an endurance runner. I just wouldn't accept that. I saw all these amazing athletes that were getting to go, and I just wanted to be one of them. I just wanted to be a Games athlete. So when I got to regionals and I finally got to that last day, I knew that I was so close that I just had to keep pushing as hard as I could. So on event 6, it was really being able to push through those last lunges and not put that bar down.
As her family gets more and more excited as Lindy has yet to put the barbell down. She may go unbroken on this 90-foot lunge.
So once I finished that very last workout and I had made it through all 3 days, it was an amazing, very surreal experience that the whole last 2 years of hard work and training had all paid off, and my dream had finally become a reality.
It's done! And Lindy call that doctor who told you you wouldn't squat again. You're going to California!
In the remaining time I have before the Games, I'm just going to continue to train as hard as I can at CrossFit the Ville so I can have the best showing that I can at the Games. I am absolutely stronger than this injury. Just because it is something that I will have to deal with in my everyday life, it does not mean that it is something that will affect how I live my life every single day. So please don't give up. Find your goals, set your sights on those goals, and don't allow that injury to define who you are or who you can be in your life.